Oh, my goodness. I'm just so happy to be here today. It feels like a perfect day for learning?
Absolutely, Julia. It really does. There's just something in the air.
Speaking of learning, welcome back, everyone, to the Learn English podcast. We're here to help you learn English through short, practical conversations.
And I'm Bob.
And I'm Julia, your host. It's so good to have you all tuning in again.
Yeah, it truly is. I was just thinking how much fun we have doing these, don't you think?
Oh, totally. I love it. It's like a little chat with friends, but we're also helping people out there. So today, Bob, we're diving into a topic that a lot of people might feel a bit nervous about, but it's super important in the workplace.
Ooh, I think I know where you're going with this, Julia. Is it is it about money?
You got it. Today's topic, everyone, is all about how to confidently ask your boss for a salary raise. We'll show you how to use polite, clear, and professional English phrases so you can feel good about having that conversation. Okay, Bob, let's try a real life situation. Imagine I'm your boss and you've been doing a really great job here. You want to ask for a raise. How do you start that conversation politely?
Oh boy. Okay. This is important. So I'd probably say something like, "Excuse me, Julia, do you have a moment to talk when you're free?"
When you're free. Very polite, Bob. And I'd say, sure, Bob, what's on your mind?
Then I'd continue with, "Well, I'd like to discuss my contributions to the team and my current salary or, my compensation package."
Ooh, contributions and compensation package. That sounds very professional. And then I might say, okay, let's schedule a proper meeting to discuss that.
Exactly. See, it's not so scary if you know how to start, right? You just open the door.
Okay, fantastic. Now, for all of you listening, this is your chance to practice. We're going to repeat some of those key phrases from our little role play so you can say them with us, okay?
Yeah, this is really helpful for, practicing your pronunciation and just getting comfortable with the words.
Absolutely. Let's start with that very polite opening. Bob, can you say it slowly for everyone?
You got it. So, say it with me. "Excuse me, Julia. Do you have a moment to talk when you're free?"
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Again.
"Excuse me, Julia. Do you have a moment to talk when you're free?"
Perfect. Now let's try the next important part where you hint at what you want to talk about. This one's a little longer, so listen carefully. Say it with me. I'd like to discuss my contributions to the team.
"I'd like to discuss my contributions to the team."
Good. And again, really focus on those sounds.
"I'd like to discuss my contributions to the team."
And then, of course, the tricky part, how you mention the money. Say it with me. And my current salary.
"And my current salary."
One more time.
"And my current salary."
Really good. And finally, my response, which is a common one. It's how you set up the real meeting. Say it with me. Let's schedule a proper meeting to discuss that.
"Let's schedule a proper meeting to discuss that."
Again, nice and clear.
"Let's schedule a proper meeting to discuss that."
Woo! You all did great. It's all about getting those words out. Practice makes perfect. Okay, fantastic work, everyone, on the pronunciation. Now, Bob, I think it's super important that we go beyond just saying the words. We need to understand why we say them, right? And like what the strategy is behind asking for a raise.
Oh, absolutely, Julia. Knowing what to say is one thing, but knowing how and when to say it and what to say after that, that's key. So, where should we start?
Hmm. Let's start with those polite expressions, for just raising the topic in the first place. We said, "Excuse me, Julia, do you have a moment to talk when you're free?" Why is that good, Bob?
Well, first, excuse me is just super polite, right? It's a good way to get someone's attention without, being too direct. And then, do you have a moment to talk? That shows you respect their time. You're not just like demanding their attention right now.
Exactly. It's not, hey, talk to me about my salary now. No, no, no. And then when you're free or at your convenience, this is really important, especially in a professional setting. It means you are flexible. You're letting them choose the best time. You're not putting pressure on them.
Yeah, you're not saying I need to talk to you at 3 p.m. today. That's not good. So, okay, we've got the polite opening. What's next for like structuring the whole request?
Right. So once you've got their attention and you know they have a moment, you need to briefly hint at the topic. We used, I'd like to discuss my contributions to the team and my current salary.
So, I'd like to discuss is much better than I want or I demand, right?
Oh, absolutely, Bob. I'd like to discuss is very professional. It opens the door for a conversation, not just a demand. And notice we start with my contributions. This is crucial. Before you even mention the word salary, you want to remind your boss of your value, what you do for the company.
Ah, so it's like, showing your work first, not just, hey, give me more money.
Precisely. And this leads us to how you highlight your achievements. This is probably the most important part of asking for a raise. You need to prepare for this. Before you even think about talking to your boss, think about everything you've done that has helped the company.
So, what kind of things should people think about? Like specific projects, right?
Yes, exactly. Think about projects you've completed successfully. Did you save the company money? Did you help them earn more money? Did you make a process better or faster? Maybe you took on new responsibilities that weren't originally part of your job.
Oh, yeah, like if you started managing a new task or like training new employees when that wasn't your initial role.
Perfect examples. And try to use numbers if you can. For instance, instead of saying, I helped with sales, say, I increased sales by 10% last quarter. Or I implemented a new system that saved 5 hours of work per week. Numbers make your achievements much more impactful. They show real results.
Wow, that makes a big difference. It's like proof, you know?
Exactly. It's proof. You want to say, my work on X project resulted in Y, or I successfully completed Z, which improved our client satisfaction by 15%. It's all about showing your impact and your growth.
So let's talk about some vocabulary related to this, Julia. We've mentioned salary, raise, contributions. What else is useful?
Good question, Bob. So, besides salary and raise, you might hear compensation. This is a more formal word for all the money and benefits you get from your job. You can say salary increase instead of raise. It sounds a bit more formal, too.
Ah, okay. Compensation. Got it.
And performance. Your boss might want to talk about your performance review, which is a meeting where they discuss how well you're doing your job. This is often a good time to ask for a raise. Also, negotiate. This means to talk with someone to reach an agreement. You're not just asking, you might be negotiating your salary.
So if the boss says, I can give you a 5% raise, you might try to negotiate for a bit more if you feel it's fair?
Yes, you could. Another important term is market rate. This means what other companies are paying for similar jobs in your area. Knowing the market rate for your position can really strengthen your request. You can say, based on the market rate for someone with my experience and responsibilities, I believe a salary of X is appropriate.
Oh, that's like using information to support your request. That's smart.
It is. It shows you've done your research. Now, let's move on to responding to different outcomes. Because, your boss might say yes, but they might also say no or not now.
This is the tricky part, I think. What if they say no? It can feel like really disappointing.
It can, but don't worry. If your boss says yes, that's fantastic. Just say, "Thank you so much. I really appreciate it." Express your gratitude clearly.
Simple and clear. Love it.
Now, if they say no, or not right now, or I need to think about it, this is where your politeness and professionalism really matter. First, respond calmly. Don't get angry or emotional. You can say, "I understand." Then it's really important to ask for feedback. You could say, "What can I do to improve or reach that level?"
So you're asking like for a plan for the future, right? Not just accepting the no.
Exactly. You're showing that you are committed to your growth and to the company. You're also getting clear instructions on what you need to achieve next. This is super helpful. Or you can ask, "When can we revisit this conversation?" This sets a clear follow-up time.
That's great. It gives you a specific date to look forward to, or like a time frame, so you're not just waiting forever.
Right. And sometimes they might offer a compromise, like a smaller raise than you asked for, or some other benefits instead of a raise. For example, maybe more vacation days or a training course. You can thank them for their offer and then still ask, "Thank you for considering. Can we discuss what steps I can take to reach my desired level in the future?"
So even if it's not exactly what you wanted, you still keep the conversation going about your growth.
Yes, absolutely. It shows you're a valuable employee who is always looking to improve. And that is always a good thing. The key is to stay positive and professional, no matter the outcome.
Wow, that's a lot of information, but it makes so much sense. It's really about preparing, being polite, and showing your value, and then, handling the conversation maturely.
Exactly, Bob. And remember, this isn't just about asking for money. It's about having a professional conversation about your career and your worth. And these phrases and strategies, they can help you in many other professional situations too. Whew. So, Bob, we've covered like a lot today on asking for a raise, haven't we?
We really have. It's so much more than just saying, "I want more money," right?
Oh, absolutely. The main thing, I think, is that it all starts with preparation. Gathering all those achievements, putting numbers to them, understanding your value. That's super important before you even open your mouth.
Yeah, knowing your worth and having the proof to back it up. Like those specific examples you gave about increasing sales by a percentage or saving hours of work, that really, really sticks with the boss, I think.
Exactly. And then it's all about that polite communication, starting with, "Excuse me, do you have a moment?" And using phrases like, "I'd like to discuss," instead of demanding. It really sets the right tone, doesn't it?
It totally does. And remembering to be flexible, letting them choose the time. That shows respect, which, goes a long way.
And finally, being ready for any answer, whether it's a yes, a no, or "let's revisit this." Knowing how to ask for feedback or setting a follow-up time, that's key to keeping the door open for future growth.
So, in short, prepare well, speak politely, show your value, and be ready to manage the conversation no matter what. That's a good summary, I think.
Yes, exactly, Bob. Confident raise conversations are all about being strategic and professional. And remember, these are skills you can use in so many other parts of your work life too. Okay, so before we wrap up today, Bob, we always have a little challenge for our wonderful listeners, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. My favorite part.
Right. So your challenge after finishing this learning podcast is to practice what we learned today. Try writing down or even like saying out loud a short sample conversation where you ask for a raise.
Yeah, just imagine you're talking to your boss. Use those polite phrases and, try to mention one of your achievements.
Exactly. And then we'd love for you to share your experience or like one of your new sentences in the comments section on our YouTube channel. It really helps us know what you're thinking and building our community too.
It's a great way to practice. Seriously, don't be shy.
Nope, don't be shy at all. We're here to learn together. So thank you so much for joining us on the Learn English podcast today. We really hope this helps you feel more confident.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone.
See you next time on the Learn English podcast. Bye.
Bye.